Okay. Right, let's turn this thing on. Alrighty. Let's give it a minute. 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 Yeah, there we go, kind of. Okay. Now I know it looks like I've just gone completely insane. I know. But I kind of had to do this. I mean, I literally hit a point in this game where I was like, I can't just tweet this all out. I've got to say something about what I'm seeing here. And I'm just, hold on, let me make this, yeah. Like, it is, oh God, I have so much I want to say in so little time. I may actually, if I wasn't halfway ready to sleep right now, I'd just stream the rest of this game. I may stream the rest of this game. Screw it. I don't have to be anywhere for Christmas tomorrow until tomorrow afternoon. If the title is wrong, I do not care. We can change the letter. We can change it in post.
$10,000 in one.
But hold on, let me go over here. Yeah, I've got to talk about this because I'm feeling some kind of way. And I've got to get it out. I've got to get my feelings out to the people. Okay, so here's the thing. And if you can't hear me, just tell me. I'll adjust if necessary. I've muted the music because the music is so god-awful I had to kind of turn it down. It's just... Okay, so here's the thing. So, fuckboy over here brought Hannah's father. Hannah is the girl who was killed at the beginning of the game, who sent this dude into a long revenge spree that has been completely pointless and hasn't explained a damn thing, frankly. So he brought her father to him to explain that her father was a member of the Syndicate, which is the very generic name for the very generic NWO type organization that has their hands in every dirty thing that's going on in this city. And apparently, the dad came like, look, I know that they are trying to get their hands into the United States government, and they're trying to get some petty arms dealer to, well, not petty, he's a major corporation head, but they're trying to get him to become Secretary of Defense. I can literally not think of a worse way to infiltrate the United States government. That is the dumbest plan I think I've ever heard. Ever. And I know this is a foreign group. They're not completely aware of how the United States government works. But guys, that's why we have Wikipedia. That's why we have sources online that you can research and look into these things and see what the Secretary of Defense actually does before you make a stupid-ass plot like this. The Secretary of Defense doesn't get to decide what wars America gets into or how the money is spent for the department for those wars. That decision is made by the President and Congress. Specifically Congress. The President can request that Congress got to sign off on it. It's a long, convoluted process. The point is that if you're trying to decide American war policy, you become a congressman or a senator. That's the group that gets to decide who America fights. The president can take certain outside military actions for a short period of time. You saw it during the last 3 administrations. I've been alive. Oh my God, now I just feel old. I've actually been alive for 4. I've been sentient. Well, I can't say that. I've been aware of politics for 3 administrations. 3.5. Tail end of the Clinton administration. The president can take certain actions with the military outside of congressional approval in order to, if it's an emergency situation, to keep the peace, fire a missile, something like that. However, eventually the president has to ask Congress for money to continue doing whatever enforcement action they have decided to do. So, if, and this is literally a plot that could have been fixed in one line. It still would have been weak, but it would have been relatively fixed. We're trying to make this guy a senator so that he can direct American war policy to favor our contracts and our business. And I'm still not completely sure that's it. I'm not completely sure these guys aren't just being evil for the sake of evil. God, I just hate looking at fuckboy's face. But that's not the cherry on top of this crap sundae. The cherry on top of this crap sundae is that the main character immediately blames her father, his dead girlfriend's father, for not taking part in the plan to make some random idiot Secretary of Defense, and wants to kill him because his actions led to his daughter's death. No, asshole, it didn't. It had... I mean... if this group is as powerful as you said, they don't need to kill the girl. She literally died so that he could be some angsty main character that we want to see fall in love and get better and go beyond his alcoholic lifestyle and assassinations and whatnot. That's the only reason that's there. This is the worst game of the year. And I legitimately thought, because I was putting my plans for end of the year stuff together over the weekend, and I literally sat down and said, you know what? I really only kind of disliked a few games. I don't think I can justify a worst of list outside of Blossoms Bloom Brightest, or whatever that was. But it's just unpolished, unresearched, and if you're doing a thriller, research is the thing. You have to research it. There's no way around it. If you're not going to research it, you need to do another genre, something that you can justify doing, something that you don't have to put too much thought in, because thrillers require you to think. I am deciding whether or not I want to continue. This is why, because I went on this thing in the game, because it's like, I don't know if I want to actually stream this or not. This is why I was deciding against streaming it, specifically because I knew I would hit a point where I'd just be like, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to stop playing the game, and I knew this point would hit at some point, and I knew if I was streaming it, that'd be it for the game, and if I review it, I need to finish it. I need to at least finish it. I can't say in the middle of the review, yeah, I didn't finish the game, because it could completely turn around, and it's unlikely that it completely turns around. I'm just going to be honest with you, but it could. So I'm at least going... I should, if I stream it though, I'm going to regret it. The point is, and the point of this rant is what I was saying in Twitter. If you're going to do something other than basic ass anime inspired work, you have got to research it. You have no option. I know you think you may be able to finagle it and come up with something interesting and dramatic. No, you have to research it. If you're doing a murder mystery, thriller, some kind of historically based anything, literally anything outside of, I watched whatever the popular anime is right now. Even then, if you do it based off of sports anime, you have to know what the sport is in order to get the sport right. So literally anything that requires you to do something other than imagine, yeah, research it, plot it out, think it through, because very clearly this was not thought through, and it shows in every sentence we're seeing here, every one, and it's, the sad thing is that it could be good. It could be good. It would take a lot of renovation work. You'd have to completely rewrite 2/3 of the game, because so far 2/3 of the game has been slice of life bullshit, where we're just hanging around a bunch of other bland characters, and that's supposed to be improvement of this guy's life. It would take a lot of work, but it could be done. But it has to start with research. So I just wanted, I had to stop, and I had to do this video because the people have to know. You guys have to know. The developers have to know. Especially coming from somebody who likes this genre. I mean, half of the bookshelf you see, like, I got them split in half. That second and third row are mostly thrillers and mysteries. So this is kind of personal for me because this is my territory. This is what I love. Specifically, this is one of my favorite genres. If you step into this genre, this isn't even half-assed. Do your research. Just do the research. Because it will show if you don't. And yeah, you're going to have, I bet you if I go onto the Steam page for this game, there will be a handful of people thinking this is great. And it's like, oh my god, it's so exciting. And it's so dramatic. Because they get to just shut their brains off. Do your research. Think your plots through. Don't do this. Don't. Not worth it, no matter what you've heard. I'm going to get off YouTube and actually... I'm going to get through this scene, and I may stream something for an hour or so just to get the taste out of my mouth, because this game will do it to you. This game will do